Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel, and today I will be reviewing the Halo Mega Construx Turret Takedown set. This set has 98 pieces, ages 8 and up. I got mine at Dollar General. That's the only place it's going to show up. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get on with the review. So taking a look at the packaging, we can see a clear shot of the box art, what's mostly included. Two figures. You can see the enemy and the allied figures, $10. Again, Dollar General. Don't know if it's exclusive or not. Side of the box shows the Hazop Spartan and the Grunt. Other side of the box only shows the Hazop Spartan. Back of the box shows some stuff included. Shows again the Hazop Spartan, the Grunt, and the accessories being a shotgun, plasma pistols, and two darts or bolts as you want to call them. So now let's get on to the actual set. But first, we'll look at the instructions real quick. The front of the instructions just shows the set without a background other than green. The back of the instructions shows Halo Hero Series 12, which I have completed. Here it just shows how to build the figure. Alright, so kicking off the actual set review, here we have the turret, which, let me just get this out of the way. This thing is pretty goofy. You know, it kind of reminds me of the Combat Evolved turret with the 3 legs. But this thing is pretty goofy. It literally can't do anything else other than just stand still, fire projectiles, and you can move these feet, but that's it. It can't look up and down. It can't actually rotate. It just stays like that. I know it's rotating because it's on the base, but that's because I'm showing it to you guys. But that's it. It's pretty simple. Gray, red, you know, silver. Not the most exciting thing. I kind of got this more for one of the figures, which, I mean, now that I have the turret, maybe I'll get another one, but, you know, come on, Mega. We could have gotten something a little bit more different. I mean, in the Infinite trailer, it literally shows a banished shade turret. Like this shade turret right here, $10 when it first came out. We could have gotten like a red version with a few extra pieces, like the energy shield that goes around it. I don't know. I don't really like. I kind of like it. You know, now it's kind of grown on me. I think it could have really used some pieces up here. It looks a little bit incomplete. It looks almost ugly up here. This turret overall is just kind of weird, you know. I feel like if it wasn't a larger set, Mega would have expanded upon it. They could have put like a little blue piece here and added a pod for a figure to sit in here, and the gun would be connected. They could rotate and look up and down. But up here, I think they could have used one of these pieces and just slapped it up here, and it would have looked a little bit better. Not much to say. It has a little clear piece to hold the bottom a little bit in case you put so much force on there. Easy build, quick and easy. It looks kind of goofy. I might buy another one just for display purposes, but yeah, it's not the most exciting Halo Infinite set. But you know, if you like it, that's up to you. So we'll go ahead again with some of the accessories that are included in this set too. So our first accessory is this little barricade. It's a really simple build, just 4 parts. 1 silver piece and these 3 red pieces. And for a barricade, this is pretty laughable for a barricade. No offense, Mega, but you guys have done a lot better job. Like this one right here. That's a really nice barricade, a lot taller, much bulkier. Or here, we'll get an even better one than this one. We'll use this one right here. This one was probably the best looking one of them all. It's a little bit dusty, but it's the best looking one I've ever seen. We'll just have them all here for comparison reasons. The one from the Banished Brute Lance is fine. It's a lot thinner. But I think the purple or the red one looks the best of all barricades. And just for height-wise, we'll just place a figure here for height-wise. We'll use the Grunt. The Grunt stands right behind them. He can look over it, but it's still large enough for him to take cover in. Whereas this little barricade, you know, he's exposed. He can just get shot pretty easily. The height discrepancy between these barricades is kind of ridiculous. I like the purple one a heck of a lot more. Looks a lot nicer. Yeah, this new barricade is pretty laughable for a barricade. It's nice and all, but I would have preferred something a little bit better, or maybe just a deployable cover, which I hope Mega updates those too, because deployable cover shields are way too small. A brute should be able to stand behind them perfectly fine. So yeah, let's get on with the next accessory. So for our final scenery accessory piece, we have a fusion coil, plasma battery to be more specific. And you know, you can never have enough of these. You know, I would like for Mega to make a set purely dedicated to scenery, maybe fusion coils, Covenant crates, Covenant barricades, large Covenant crates, Covenant antennas, turrets, anything, just scenery-based sets. Maybe like a Covenant slash Spanish one, a UNSC-based accessory set. That would be very nice. Maybe with some foliage, some trees, some rocks, cones, whatever. But yeah, that's a really nice thing. Again, 3 pieces, just one large piece in the middle, the 2 specialized parts, which have been around for a really long time now. But I do hope to get a lot of these. I only have like 4 of these. You know, these are really nice to get. So, you know, if you like accessories, and this is a good set to get accessories, if you don't mind the shield. So, yeah, that's about it for scenery pieces. Now let's get on with the other accessories. There are 6 transparent blue bolts included in this set. I really like the blue color. I like anything that's transparent color, like the original secret rare gummy figures, or anything that's just transparent blue or transparent any color. I really like. You know, they're really nice to get. I don't know where I can store the other 4, because 2 of them go into the turret, and I don't know where to put the other 4, but yeah, nothing much. So let's get on to the next part. So for our first figure, we have a Grunt Conscript, and he's in orange, silver, and brown. He has a brown stand, a purple plasma pistol, and as for my thoughts for him, he just looks like the Comedy Evolved Grunt we got from the blind bags with just different skin tone. That's it. He's the exact same figure like we got it in the Recon Getaway set, I believe. Exact same figure, they just gave him a different weapon, which, you know, I think my issue comes in at the fact they're just recycling Comedy Evolved parts and Halo Reach parts. I've seen the Grunt Conscript from Halo Infinite, from the action figures, that this does not resemble it whatsoever. I think the one without the mask, without the little piece going down the middle of his forehead, I think the other one would be a lot better, or they just gave him a completely new mold. The actual body, like the skin tone, that's a good color. The mold of the body's fine. It's just the fact they're using recycled parts. It just looks like I have a Comedy Evolved grunt. I'll probably paint this guy to make him look a lot more like the Conscript grunts from the game, but you know, this guy is nothing too crazy. It's just a recycled repeat figure that we've seen 3 times already, you know, so nothing much to say about him. Let's get on to the next figure. For our next figure and our final figure, we have the Spartan Hazop. He is in that very nice metallic green with some dark brownish green on him. Yeah, darkish green on him. As the separate armor, black undersuit, darkish gray undersuit I should say, with a shotgun and a combat knife painted. Now when I first got this figure, there was barely any black paint on where the respirator should go. So I went ahead and cleaned it up. I removed the old paint and I did it as good as I could. I also added a little black stripe on the back just for the sake of looks. But all the paint that was on the original face, the black, it just barely was there. Just 2 little speckles and that was it. And I was disappointed, so I went ahead and painted that. That's the good thing about painting. You can fix things that weren't turned out right. You know, you get a figure with a weird print, scrape that off and repaint it. You can detail even more. And as for accessories, again, he just has a shotgun, he has a brown stand, and I'll show you guys a closer look at that head because I really like the helmet a lot. Here's a much better look at the head. This is the first time I've ever received a Hazop Spartan, and I gotta say, this is a really nice looking Spartan. I really like the helmet. I really like the way the black turned out, you know. I think if it was printed right, it would have looked really good. But overall, this is a really nice figure. I like any of these metallic green Halo Infinite figures. Normally, I don't like this color, but with these Halo Reach Spartans and some of the Halo Infinite Spartans in this color, they look phenomenal. So, this is probably the biggest reason why I picked up the set for the helmet, because I don't have one of these yet, but finally I do. And I think this is a good figure overall, so I recommend you guys to get it too. And yeah, let's wrap up the review. Overall, my thoughts on the set, it's fine, you know, it's not a set worth, you know, getting too excited over. It's like, yeah, you know, it's a turret. Except for the Spartan. Spartan's pretty cool. Definitely gonna detail him, make him look a little bit nicer. But it's a fine set, you know, it's decent. Not as exciting as some of the other sets in the Halo Infinite line. And Halo Infinite line, it's pretty cool. I'm gonna have a little bit of mixed feelings about it, you know, like getting so many Master Chiefs, or the Pelican inbound set being able to open up. I'm not a big fan of that. Maybe someone else is, but it's a little bit of a mix. A lot of the recycled parts, I get it. It takes Mega some time to make new parts, but some of these sets out here are looking amazing, and some of them are a little bit iffy. But that's just my personal opinion. The Spartan Hazop is absolutely worth it. He's a very nice looking figure. The Grunt over here, he's fine. I mean, it would be better if you had different molds for the armor. The barricade is weak. It's not I've seen definitely a lot better. I don't know why these barricades are slowly declining, and look, pretty soon we'll just get like nothing for a barricade. We'll probably just get like one of these red thingies, and Mega's gonna be like, oh, that's a barricade. So for about $10, you get a decent set. If you want to go buy something, maybe you should put this one off for a little bit and go buy another Halo Heroes figure or something else. But I personally got it just because I like the green Spartan a lot. So thank you guys for watching, and remember to like and subscribe. Let me know down below what you guys think about this set. And until I see you guys again, peace out.